Hi guys, this is Jessica Warziniak here, and I'm here to show you my week 3 submission for Nails Magazine's Next Top Nail Artist, hosted by CND. This week's challenge, we are celebrating solar oil from CND. So the name of the challenge is Solar Power. We were asked to create all things solar and lunar and create a celestial inspired set on 10 nails, but the nail art had to be based at the lunula, which is the little area right at the base of each nail that's looks like a half moon. Some people it might not be visible, but trust me, it is there. Anyhow, I'm so excited for you guys to see what I did. I did these really fun planet nails with real space dust. So let's just dive right on in and check it out. Thanks.
Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is cut my future form and bend it slightly into shape. I'm gonna try to fit it under my model's nail and get an idea of where her side walls lie. I'm gonna make sure I get a good fit, so I'm gonna check each side, and then I'm gonna make a little slit so I can customize it so the form can fit nice and snug underneath both sides of the nails. And once I know I've got a good fit on my model, we're ready for Brisa gel. We're gonna use base gel and use the number 1, and then we're gonna go into putting layers on. Now my model is super duper sensitive, so I did really thin layers of builder gel and clear. And in between, I flash cured on button number 1, and then make sure to fully cure each layer as we go along. As you're working, be sure to check side to side and down the barrel of the nail to ensure that you are building a good apex. And then the next step would be finish filing with your Blizzard file. Now, since this is a model and we are doing NTNA stuff, I knew I couldn't keep her in my house with me for 6 days, so I planned ahead and we were able to take these off and work on them throughout the week. Next up, to make the planets, use your future form on the cuticle side of the nail tip, get a good snug fit, and use Brisa Builder Gel to make the circles for the planets. Be sure not to put too much gel on at one time as it might not cure properly, and go in with an alcohol saturated brush to clean up any mistakes before curing. After painting a base layer for the sun, I ended up using fuzzies mixed in Brisa clear gel and a little bit of shellac color. I flash cured them with a little cure flashlight, and then at the end I went in for a full cure, and this is how I ended up getting the solar flare effect. Next up is the smallest planet in our solar system, Mercury. On your little Brisa globe base, use shellac to start painting the texture in the planet. Follow each layer with clear Brisa top gel. Next, to get the crater effect, literally create craters with your e-file. And then we're gonna follow up with a couple layers of shellac color, and this is how it looks before the top gel. So cool. Next up for Venus, I used warm beige in Brisa gel, and then while it's wet, you wanna take your colors and kind of start to smush them in and blend them together. Here I'm using cocoa and white. And to make sure that everything blends together and stays in a proper shape, I like to turn it upside down often so I can keep a nice dome shape to the planets. And then I like to make sure that I go over with a generous layer of Brisa Gloss Top Gel. It is my absolute favorite. Now, using a combination of all those techniques we talked about, I went ahead and did the rest of my planets. I wanted to show Earth because she turned out my favorite, and she's our planet, and look at how cute she is. Oh, I just love it so much. So I did the clouds in between a couple different layers of the Brisa Top Gel, and oh my gosh, I love it. And then here are some more planets that I made: Mars, Jupiter, Neptune, and Pluto. To make the rings for Saturn and Uranus, I used my best friend Brisa Gloss Top Coat on a little round silicone mold. I put some plastic over it and a little bit of weighted glass Flash cured with a little flashlight and then went in for a full cure. Hand paint the details with shellac and cure fully. And don't be afraid to add dimension. And this is my finished planets with rings, and they're so cute. And then to complete this cosmic manicure, I have some Tektite, which is meteorites. I crushed them up into small little dust and some small rock particles, and then in matte top coat, I added them onto the nails, and they turned out so fun. I mean, there is a literal space dust on this manicure, and I cannot get over that. It's so cool. When doing research for this set, my mind was just blown away at how vast the galaxy actually is. And it made me stop and realize that out of all of time and space, we are so lucky to be able to be existing at this exact spot. And out of all of the places in the galaxy, we're pretty lucky to be able to have Earth as our home.
Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you Nails Magazine and thank you CND for making this competition possible, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week. Bye!